This week I'm going to give you a nice stretchy one to get you back into things with the new year. This exercise is going to elongate your spine. We're going to add some lateral flexion, a bit of rotation, and then an extra stretch through that, which will help get into the fascia in the back and make it nice and sliding again. Okay, so we're going to start this in a Z sit. So this lower leg is beside you, and the lower leg closest to the roller, yes, we have a roller for this one, is in front of you. Because I still want equal weight through both seat bones and a nice neutral spine, if you can't achieve that sitting like this, you might want to get a towel or some foam and pop it under a seat bone, or if you can't get your knees done so far and you find you're getting into your hip flexors, you might want to put something to support your knees so you can relax your legs there. So just get yourself comfortable, but I really want that feeling of equal weight down both seat bones and a nice neutral spine to start. So we're going to start nice and tall, keeping the distance between our hip and the rib as long as we can. And the lower abs are just gently pulling in and the pelvic floor gently lifting to support that lengthened spine. The hand closest to the roller goes on the roller, but you probably want your fingers a little bit closer to you than starting with them on top, because you're going to run out of hand. So just start a little bit closer towards you, and we're starting by doing some lateral, sorry, I've lost my hand there, but anyway, it's going up and over nice and straight. Lateral flexion through the back, through the spine. So as I'm doing that, I'm trying to keep this seat bone anchored. It's pulling back towards the ground to anchor me in opposition to the arm coming up and over. I want to keep my shoulders down away from my ears so I'm not up here. And I don't want to really put all my weight down into this arm that's on the roller. You've got to hold yourself up. Have a bit of self-courage. You have to have you expect your horse to have it, so you have to have it as well. Over into that lateral flexion. So really working through the rib cage and the waist. Then we're going to add the twist. So I want you to twist from the base of your spine across. It's not just throwing the shoulders over. We're here and we're adding that twist right across the back. And again, I'm still lifting up through my ribs and I'm still pulling back with that seat bone as I come across. From here, we're going to add the stretch. So we're stretching through. Again, I'm not just falling into the roller. I'm pulling back. So I'm stretching, and you should feel that right across your back here as you stretch forward. Then in that stretch, I want you to untwist first before you come back up. So we're taking your body into lateral flexion, but your shoulders and your hips are square to the front. And then we're going to come back up from the base of the spine all the way up to the start. Okay? So there's lots of things that can go wrong. That's why I'm talking you through this pretty slowly, because there's a few things, it can be a bit tricky. You can just throw yourself through it, but you're not going to get the benefit. So you're going to breathe in, lift yourself tall, pull the seat bone back. Don't go into your twist until you're into that full flexion of the spine. Then you add the rotation, then the stretch, and then you breathe out, add the flexion in that lengthened state and bring it back on an out breath. So don't forget to do the other side as well, or you'll walk funny.